let's talk how we can add styles to a web page. There are two ways to add styles to a web page. The first one is to add inline styles. Styles are added directly inside HTML tags inside the style attribute. In the right part of the screen, we have an example of HTML markup. Let's take a look at it. So we have tag HTML, we have text head, we have body, and inside body we have tag p that contains this attribute style that allows us to add styles to the text that is going to be included exactly here inside this text p. This text style says that we would like to set the font color as blue and font size is gonna be 46 pixels. Let's take a look in real coding environment. So here's an online editor for HTML and CSS. We can play with the files on local machine, but it's much easier to do this online. So here we have HTML markup. Here we can see the output. That's how actually this markup is going to be displayed in a real web browser. And we can see that the text is blue and it's really 46 pixels. Let's try to change it to make sure that it's working. Let's, for example, change it from blue to red. Let's type in red and let's click run. We can see the text changed to be red. Let's add, for example, one more paragraph of text. Let's just copy the previous p tag together with the content inside. And let's type in something different. Like, this is my second abstract. And let's, for example, set this color as green and let's choose it like 24 pixels and let's click run. So we can see that the second abstract appeared, it's green and it's of 26 pixels. So it's working as expected. So we can add styles directly inside HTML tags. Let's go back to our slides. Inline styles continue to be a bad practice, as this approach doesn't allow you to have one centralized source of styles, and it becomes very difficult to manage them inside big applications. For example, imagine you have like 1000 web pages, and inside each web page you're gonna have styles inside this text. And imagine that your designers have decided to change the font color from blue to green. It means that you will have to open all files and change the variables manually. It will be just a hell. And moreover, inline styles has limited abilities compared to CSS. Let's go to the second approach. Okay, the second approach to work with styles is to add CSS files. Styles are added inside external files that connects to HTML and allow web page to apply styles. Such files have CSS extension. CSS has much more abilities for styling than inline styles. For example, apply styles based on screen sizes, make animations, etc. And another important advantage is you have one source of truth where you can just add a style for all web pages. Let's talk about CSS in detail on the next slide.